Have you ever experienced a conversation with someone you're attracted to that begins positively, only to find the spark fading away? It's possible that certain fundamental behaviors of yours played a significant role in this shift. Here are 5 behavioral errors that can significantly diminish your attractiveness. Recognizing and adjusting these critical behaviors can profoundly alter the way others perceive us. Often, we may act without realizing the impact of our actions, but by becoming more aware and making specific changes, we can transform our interactions and relationships. In today's video, we're not just highlighting these mistakes, we're diving deep into why they happen and how you can turn things around. Whether it's in the realm of dating, friendships, or even professional relationships, understanding these behaviors is key to building stronger, more meaningful connections. First, we'll unpack each behavior, exploring why it's detrimental and how it might be perceived by others. Then we'll offer actionable advice on how to adjust your approach, backed by insights from psychology and communication experts. Our goal is to help you become more self-aware and equip you with the tools you need to make lasting, positive changes in the way you interact with others. Remember, it's never too late to start. By making small adjustments in our behavior, we can significantly improve our social interactions and become more attractive, not just on the outside, but on a deeper, more personal level. So get ready to embark on this journey of self-improvement with us. Stick around until the end for some bonus tips that are sure to give you an extra edge. Let's dive in. Before we dive into our journey together, I encourage you to hit the like button and subscribe to stay updated with all our upcoming content. This way, you won't miss out on any of the exciting videos we have in store for you. Mistake 1. Being needy. The first behavioral misstep that can significantly lessen your appeal is being needy. This form of neediness isn't just about seeking attention. It's about an excessive dependence on others for validation and a deep concern over their opinions of you. It manifests as a relentless quest for affirmation, where your sense of worth becomes entangled with how others perceive you. This behavior can drain the value you bring to interactions, making you appear less confident and self-assured. Being needy often means you're overly invested in receiving approval from those around you. In conversations, this might lead you to constantly ask questions without ever expressing your own viewpoints, or worse, altering your beliefs and values in an attempt to be seen in a more favorable light. This inclination to adjust your principles not only undermines your authenticity, but paradoxically diminishes how others view you. It projects a lack of self-confidence and a readiness to forsake your convictions for acceptance. Addressing neediness involves recognizing and reducing this dependency on external validation. It's about fostering a robust sense of self-worth that's anchored internally, rather than being swayed by every passing opinion or desire for approval. Here are ways to combat neediness. Cultivate self-reliance for emotional fulfillment. Engage in activities and pursue interests that reinforce your self-esteem and personal joy, independent of others' approval or recognition. Embrace self-care and kindness towards oneself. Show yourself the same compassion and understanding you'd offer a friend. Recognize your value, be patient with your personal journey, and celebrate your unique qualities. Establish and maintain healthy boundaries. Recognize the importance of balancing your emotional needs with those of others. This means not overburdening others with the responsibility for your happiness and finding a healthy equilibrium between seeking support and maintaining your independence. Seek external support when necessary. If your neediness stems from deeper emotional issues, consider talking to friends, family, or a professional who can offer guidance. Support 5. Be authentic in your interactions. Allow yourself to express your true thoughts and maintain your values firmly. Authenticity is attractive. It shows confidence and integrity, transforming needy behavior into a more self-assured and independent demeanor. This not only enhances your attractiveness, but also leads to more meaningful and balanced relationships. It is a journey towards becoming a better version of yourself. Mistake, one who is valued not for constant validation seeking, but for genuine self-sufficient confidence. Mistake 2, being reactive. The second critical mistake that can significantly undermine your attractiveness is being reactive, or the opposite of being aloof. This refers to an excessive emotional response to what others say or do, showing a lack of emotional steadiness and composure in interactions. When you're reactive, you let external events and people's opinions dictate your feelings and actions, leading to a perception of emotional instability and a lack of self-control. Being non-aloof means you're easily affected by the words, actions, and behaviors of others, often taking things too personally or responding impulsively. This can manifest as getting quickly upset over minor criticisms, becoming overly excited at the slightest compliment, or changing your mood based on the company you're with. Such behavior not only makes you seem insecure, but also places a heavy burden on those around you who might feel they need to tread carefully to avoid triggering a strong reaction. This behavior contrasts sharply with the wisdom found in the biblical verse James 1:19, which advises, "My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry." This verse encapsulates the essence of not being reactive. It emphasizes the importance of listening more than reacting, understanding before responding, and maintaining composure in the face of potential provocation. Conversely, showing a degree of aloofness, where you maintain a composed and somewhat detached demeanor, can actually enhance your attractiveness. It signifies confidence, emotional independence, and the strength to remain unaffected by every little thing that happens around you. Here's how you can work on being less reactive and more emotionally steady. Practice mindfulness and emotional awareness. Start by observing your reactions without judgment. Understanding your emotional triggers can help you gain control over your responses, allowing you to act more deliberately rather than impulsively. Cultivate emotional resilience. Building resilience involves developing a strong inner foundation that allows you to face challenges and criticisms without being easily shaken. It's about accepting that not all reactions from others are within your control, but how you respond to them is. Pause before reacting. Give yourself a moment to process what's happening before you respond. This pause can help you consider the most constructive and composed way to react, preventing you from saying or doing something you might regret later. Focus on your self-esteem. A strong sense of self-worth helps you remain unaffected by external opinions or criticisms. Work on valuing yourself and your own opinions more than seeking validation from others. Seek constructive feedback. Instead of reacting defensively to feedback, try to see it as an opportunity for growth. This doesn't mean you have to accept every piece of criticism, but rather learn to differentiate between what's useful and what's not. By embodying the principles of being quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, you not only improve your interactions with others, but also project an aura of confidence and self-assuredness. This shift not only makes you more attractive, but also contributes to healthier, more balanced relationships, aligning with timeless wisdom that fosters both personal growth and meaningful connections. Mistake 3. Using self-deprecating humor. The third behavioral mistake that can significantly reduce your attractiveness is using self-deprecating humor. While humor is an invaluable tool for connecting with others, leaning too heavily on self-deprecation can inadvertently signal low self-esteem and lack of confidence. This type of humor involves making oneself the target of jokes, which, although it can appear humble and relatable in moderation, excessive use may suggest a deep-seated negative self-view. Constant self-deprecation, especially when it involves putting oneself down or highlighting one's flaws excessively, can have several adverse effects. It reinforces negative self-images. Regularly joking about your own inadequacies can cement these negative perceptions in your mind and the minds of others. It invites others to view you negatively. If you persistently highlight your flaws, people may begin to perceive you more by these self-imposed labels, overshadowing your positive qualities and achievements. It can create discomfort. While you might aim to lighten the mood, this can place others in an awkward position, feeling compelled to offer reassurances or contradict your self-criticisms. Moreover, it's crucial to avoid making jokes that make you appear inferior or lesser in any way. Doing so not only affects how others see you, but can also impact how you see yourself. Here's how to refine your approach to humor while maintaining your self-respect. Diversify your humor. Explore various humor styles that don't rely on self-degradation, such as observational, situational, or playful banter that doesn't target personal insecurities, including your own. Use humor to showcase resilience. Share amusing anecdotes or mishaps in a way that highlights your strength, creativity, or capacity to overcome rather than focusing on failures or shortcomings. Be mindful of your audience and setting. Adapt your humor to fit the context, ensuring it's always appropriate and doesn't undermine your dignity or self-worth. Build self-esteem. Excessive self-deprecation often stems from underlying insecurities. Focus on activities and practices that bolster your confidence and promote positive self-reflection. Foster authentic connections. Strive for genuine interactions that don't rely on self-minimization for laughs. Open up about your experiences, thoughts, and feelings in ways that encourage sincere dialogue and mutual respect. By tempering the use of self-deprecating humor and consciously choosing not to belittle yourself for the sake of a laugh, you'll not only present yourself in a more positive light, but also encourage healthier, more affirming interactions. This balanced approach to humor can significantly enhance your attractiveness and help cultivate deeper, more meaningful connections. Mistake 4. Bragging. The fourth behavioral mistake that detracts from your attractiveness is bragging. Bragging refers to the excessive or inappropriate boasting about one's achievements, possessions, or abilities. While it's natural to want to share your successes with others, oversharing or constantly seeking to impress can come off as arrogance rather than confidence. This behavior can create distance between you and others, as it often makes people feel undervalued or overshadowed by your accomplishments. Bragging can be particularly off-putting for several reasons. It can signal insecurity. Ironically, the need to brag is often rooted in insecurity rather than genuine self-assurance. It might seem like an attempt to convince both yourself and others of your worth. It disrupts genuine connection. Relationships thrive on mutual respect and interest. When one person dominates the conversation with self-focused topics, it leaves little room for the other person to share and connect. It can come across as a lack of empathy. Constantly talking about your own success without acknowledging or showing interest in others can make you seem insensitive to the feelings and experiences of those around you. To avoid the pitfall of bragging while still being able to share your achievements, consider these strategies. Focus on mutual sharing. Encourage a balanced conversation where both parties have the opportunity to share their experiences and achievements. This creates a more inclusive and respectful dialogue. Express gratitude. When you do talk about your successes, frame them in a way that acknowledges the contribution of others or the good fortune you've had. This not only shows humility, but also appreciation for the support and opportunities you've received. Be mindful of the context and audience. Share your achievements in contexts where they are relevant and with people who genuinely take interest in your success. This sensitivity to context can help prevent your accomplishments from coming across as boastful. Highlight learnings rather than just successes. Sharing what you've learned from your experiences, including failures and challenges, can be more relatable and engaging than simply listing achievements. Cultivate genuine self-esteem. Work on building confidence that doesn't rely on external validation or comparison with others. When you feel secure in yourself, you're less likely to feel the need to brag. By adopting a more balanced and thoughtful approach to sharing your accomplishments, you can showcase your achievements without alienating others, thereby maintaining your attractiveness and fostering deeper connections. Mistake 5. Lack of ambition. The fifth behavioral mistake that can erode your attractiveness is a lack of ambition. Ambition in this context refers to having goals, aspirations, or a sense of direction in life. It's about showing a desire to grow, improve, or achieve something meaningful. A lack of ambition, therefore, can be perceived as a lack of motivation or drive, which can make someone seem less engaging or interesting to others. The implications of displaying a lack of ambition are multifaceted. It can signal complacency. While contentment is valuable, complacency can be perceived as settling for the status quo without the desire to push boundaries or strive for personal growth. It may suggest a lack of passion. Passion is often what drives ambition. Without clear interests or goals, it can be challenging for others to connect with you on a deeper level or see the value in investing in a relationship. It can lead to a mismatch in values. For individuals who value growth and development highly, encountering someone with little to no ambition can be a significant turn-off, potentially leading to a disconnect in relationship goals and priorities. However, it's important to note that ambition doesn't necessarily mean aspiring to traditional markers of success, like a high-paying job or societal status. It's more about having a drive to pursue what matters to you, whether that's in your career, personal hobbies, or relationships. Here's how you can begin to cultivate or demonstrate ambition. Set personal goals. Start with small, achievable goals that align with your interests and values. Celebrate your progress towards these goals as it comes. Demonstrates your commitment to personal growth. Share your aspirations when interacting with others. Don't be afraid to talk about your dreams or the steps you're taking to achieve them. This can be a powerful way to show your ambition and inspire others. Seek out new experiences. Trying new things can help you discover passions and goals you weren't previously aware of. This can be particularly attractive to others as it shows openness to growth and learning. 4. Be proactive in your personal development. Whether it's picking up a new skill, improving your health, or reading widely, taking active steps towards self-improvement can signal ambition. Align your actions with your values. Ambition is most authentic and appealing when it's connected to your deeper values. Make sure your goals reflect what's truly important to you, not just what you think should be important. By addressing a lack of ambition, you not only enhance your own life satisfaction, but also increase your attractiveness to others. People are drawn to individuals who have a clear sense of direction and the drive to pursue their goals, as it signifies vitality, resilience, and a capacity for growth. Thank you so much for watching today's video. We hope you found these insights into common behavioral mistakes and how to address them both enlightening and empowering. Remember, the journey of self-improvement is ongoing, and every step you take toward recognizing and adjusting these behaviors can lead to more meaningful connections and a more fulfilling life. We're committed to supporting you on this journey, offering tools and insights that can help you become the best version of yourself. And trust us, you won't want to miss our next video. We'll be diving even deeper into personal growth strategies that can transform your life in ways you might not expect. If you found value in today's content, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Your support means the world to us and helps us continue to bring you content that can make a real difference in your life. So don't forget to hit that notification bell as well, so you never miss out on our latest videos. Thank you again for spending your time with us. Here's to your journey of self-improvement and the incredible changes yet to come. Until next time, keep growing, keep striving, and remember, we're here to support you every step of the way.